Hello and welcome to the Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits podcast, episode 25. My name is Meg and I will be your host. You are joining me today on January 8th, which is a Wednesday, in Rockville, Maryland, and it is actually pretty nice. It's mid-60s this week. Very weird. It's February. Did I say February? Did I say January again? I have no idea what I just said. It's February 8th. If I didn't say that right. It's still morning and I have prepped all of my yarn to go into the dye pots. I'm having my second cup of coffee. This is my Relax mug, so just reminding me to relax a little bit since I've been kind of stressing, just getting back into the swing of things in the week, and now that we're out of International Day, had to make up the next week's curriculum and everything, so it's just been a lot. Alright, so if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. It's so nice to have you here. If you're a new viewer, hi, and welcome to The Crazy. We are hosting two cows right now. The first is the Weasley cow, which I am hosting with Jilly of the Knitting Broomstick. Hi, Jilly! And, yes, I have finally finished something for that, so I can't wait to show you now. We have a chatter thread going on in my group for the Weasley Cow, which is on Ravelry, and then Jilly is hosting the FO thread. So really exciting. There'll be prizes, and right now there's lots of chatter and sharing going on, and I adore looking at everything that's in that thread. I absolutely love it, and thank you if you have been participating, because it's making everything just that much more enjoyable for us. And then that will be ending the end of this month, so there's only a few more weeks left to get your projects done. I am finishing up my last two, and then I am tapping out, and I get to wear my Weasley socks. I've been hoarding them for the end of the cal, and I'm going to kind of celebrate the end of the cal by wearing my brand new socks, so I'm very excited about that. So yes, there is a coupon code going on right now at Stitching Plaza. Hi, Georgianne. And she has offered a 10% code, which is going to give you free shipping in the US if you type in Weasley at checkout. So yeah, take advantage of that, get some awesome bags, you will not regret it, I swear. And yeah, just kind of get involved in our Weasley Cow. You can double dip, you can do anything that has to do with Weasleys. It could be yarn, it could be patterns, so there's still a few weeks left if you're a fast knitter for a project. Hop on in. There's a second one that's going on right now. It started on the 1st of February. This is our Timey-Wimey Cal, which is, of course, a Doctor Who reference. For all my Whovians out there, hello, I love you all. So I am so excited about this one. I finally cast on something for my own Cal, which I can't enter, but, to participate. I did it, finally. So, in this Cal, Pearl and Plum Studio, who is on Etsy, hi Vivian, who has offered a 20% shipping, or 20% code, which will give you, so it's ship 20 at checkout, and that's orders over $20. And I believe that's local, but I don't have to check. And yeah, so it's very, very exciting, and she's also going to send a prize out. It is the same bag that I have, which I'll be showing a little bit later with my Cozy Memory sweater. So it's fantastic. You will drool over it. If you can't wait, or if you are, if you never win anything, like I never win anything, then you would be really excited to just go get the bag. It's the Alice inside, which is pretty big, and I'm a huge fan. So yes, and then Georgianne is offering another shipping code for free shipping in the US, and that is Timey-Wimey, which is the same name as our cow, Timey-Wimey Cow. So, that's a lot of the admin. I kind of chunked through it. I know that you're here for the knitting, so we are going to start with Mr. Postman.
Whoa, yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, hey, 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 Mr. Postman. Mr. Postman, look at me. Whoa, yeah.
And more. So, Mr. Postman this week has a lot to do with Pops and a lot to do with Stitching Plaza. Georgianne is one of my favorite makers. I have truly gotten to call her friend over the last couple of months, and that's just been really, really nice. So I want to show her stuff off first. So I did get an order in from Stitching Plaza. I broke down, she still had a few Christmas bags in the works, and I was like, I need them. So I'm going to open it with you. I love that noise. It's a gingerbread bag! Oh, look how cute it is. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Oh, it has holly berries on the insides. Look at that. Oh, it's so Christmassy. Oh, it's so Christmassy. That's beautiful. So, I've got a few Christmas colorways that one I dyed up, and two were from Novatic Yarns that I ordered late in the game, so I didn't get them by Christmas. I had already decided that I was going to make sport weight socks because I just didn't have the time to knit the socks that I wanted to. So I got this bag so that I can carry around my Christmas projects. I'm going to be knitting them early this year, maybe even Christmas in July. That'd be nice. What if I did a Christmas in July cowl where we start all of our Christmas things? Like cast on something that you're going to give yourself for Christmas, or you're going to give someone else for Christmas. But it's going to be a Christmas thing, and we'll call it Christmas in July cowl. Yeah? Anyone? Comment below. Give me a little bit. Yeah. Give me something. Alright. So yes, this is Georgianne Stitching Plaza. There is the card. She is on Etsy. She is fabulous. You want to go check out these bags. So this is one, and then she included like this cute little memo thing for me because she's the best. How sweet is that? I love it because then I can just write down like little things to do on that day and stick them on my calendar and then move them off when I don't want them there anymore, which I think is brilliant. Guys, this bag. Alright, so if you have been following me for a bit, if you're a returning viewer, you know that I am a huge Harry Potter nerd. And that I have a special affinity for Miss Hermione Granger at the Yule Ball. I have knit up and dyed up a colorway inspired by this sweet girl. And yeah, so I'll talk about this one in a second. You sit there. This bag is inspired by Hermione Granger and her love of books. It's also supposed to be like reminiscent of the pink in her dress and the sparkle of the Yule Ball. And then, ta-da! It's Harry Potter fabric on the inside. So it's Harry and Ron and Hermione just standing in there looking awesome. It's very Dumbledore's Army. Here we go. It's a good shot of them. Dumbledore's Army! Ha-ha! Oh, it's amazing. It's so good. So, this is my newest bag, and I'm obsessed. I love the bottom, like flat bottom bags and how they sit. They are absolutely massive. The pink for Hermione is perfect. It is currently housing my Hermione socks, which are coming out to play in just a second. So, yes, I got not one but two bags because now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might have like 8 of her bags at this point, and I regret nothing. I regret nothing. They're fantastic, amazing, gorgeous. She does such nice work, and I would absolutely 100% recommend that you go check her out. Especially since she and Pearl and Plum Studio are both offering codes right now, so you really just, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. Ah! Alright, so I'm putting the bag down. Alright, switching over to... So let's talk Pops. As I said before, not that I didn't get it, but I had not been truly bitten by the bug yet, and now I have a small army of Pops. It's bad. It's very bad. Alright, so let me see if I can get these to go for you. Dun, 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 dun. Yay, Sally. Oh, she's so cute. Give it a little turn, Sal. Whee! How sweet is she? Oh, I love it. So Sally, just because I love Nightmare Before Christmas, as Halloween rolls around, I know I'm really going to enjoy putting her on different things. Then continuing with my Harry Potter theme, to protect everything in this world and the next, it's Dumbledore. I think there'll be a Dumbledore colorway coming up too, eventually. Since I couldn't get Hermione in her Yule Ball dress, I went with her in her school uniform, her happy place. I love it, but I love the Yule Ball one even more. Look at the back of her hair. Even her hair's done. How fantastic is that? Ah, I love it. I actually wore my hair like this to my senior prom based on the movie. Yep. Because I'm a nerd. Oh well. So this was another one. So baby Hermione. And then just because I'm a massive fan and this is my mom's favorite princess movie, it's Maleficent. And she looks just so cross. It's adorable. And I just, oh my gosh, and the coloring, it's the original too. It's the original Maleficent, which is amazing. So that's going to go on my, that's definitely going to go on my Halloween bags. And to top it off, I got Chess from Alice in Wonderland. I just love the way his little tail's all curled in on itself so that when he actually sits like that. Precious is that. I do love Alice. I love the new Alice ones. I've watched the Through the Looking Glass. Has to be 4 times now. And then last but not least is going to be Belle. There she is. Oh, she's so precious. Belle is my favorite princess, and I absolutely had to have her. No questions about it. So that was my huge mail haul. Fortify with coffee. Next up is a bag from my friend Molly, my Jersey Molly, my home Molly. And I believe I told you about this bag closer to Christmas. So this is, where's the, okay. This is Princess fabric, and here she is. There's Belle. Oh, I just adore it. And this is a giant sweater size bag. It's a bucket. It's giant. And then you can pull it closed like so. And then you can wear it like a backpack or like carry it around. You can use it for packing. You can use it for, oh my gosh, so many things. So Molly is hoping to eventually offer some bags in my shop, and I will keep you guys updated on that. Molly is the Molly from the Molly of the second episode that I recorded, my redhead friend Molly. That's Molly. Molly. My mermaid Molly. Who's coming this weekend? I'm so excited. So she made me this bag for Christmas, and I love it. The princess fabric's just incredible, and it's so good. Oh, I love it so much. It's 3 princesses, yeah. Snow White, Belle, and Cinderella. And, yeah, it's just so cool. So thank you, Molly. I love it. It's amazing, and I'm definitely going to be using it. I'm trying to think of what large project I'll move into it. Maybe when my Cozy Memory sweater outgrows the Pearl and Plum bag. I'll move it into here. This sweater, which is a work in progress, is I'm wearing it because I want to inspire myself to finish it so that I can actually wear it. Because I've still got sleeves to do, and I did actually get more done since the last time you saw it, so I should show it. I will show it. I will show it. I will show it. So anyway, maybe this sweater will move in because right now it could totally use a home. Or maybe it'll be my Find My Fade shawl when I finally find my whole fade. So yes, here it is. Thank you, Molly. I love it. Thank you, sweetie. It's amazing. It's gorgeous, and I adore it. Yeah. This will move us into finished objects. So first up is going to be the first ones that I finished. I was almost done these last week, as you know. I was so close. I just didn't want to stress myself out, so I didn't. I picked them back up the next couple of days, and I was able to do the whole sock. There you go. Ta-da! So this is my Hufflepuff colorway in the 80/20 striping. So they're very fine micro stripes. I'm going to also offer Hufflepuff for a gray and gold base. More like Newt Scamander Hufflepuff, the like gray. So I'm going to change that on my shop, and it will be available. If you've, no. My Hufflepuffs, there are many, yet they are not the ones that are buying the yarn. I've had a lot of Gryffindors, and a lot of Slytherins, and a smattering of Ravenclaw, and one Hufflepuff. One Hufflepuff, and it was with a 4-pack. A 4-pack of all house colors, so she got all of them. But yeah, so this is a Fish Lips Kiss heel. It's a 2x2-ish rib. Whenever I end up with extra stitches, I just kept going with it. I didn't even mind. It has my little Deathly Hallows Progress Keeper on it from the last time I had worked on it. So now I can remove that, and these are going to go in the drawer. I'm very excited. I am going to just hook it on there so I can start hanging on to my Progress Keepers in one spot. I feel like I have them all over the place. So one last look. This is my 80/20 Hufflepuff. There are 2, so yeah. Pair 6 is brought to you by the Weasley Cal. So this was my 3rd pair of Nomadic Yarns Weasley. I did the heels and the cuff in Pomegranate Glimmer from Knit Picks, and I did the yarn all the way up from the foot, popped in a contrasting heel, which I totally think I jacked up somehow. One heel definitely looks smaller than the other, and I feel like I messed them up. I guess I was rushing through the heel or something, I don't know. But it's there now, and I will reinforce it later when I have to. It has my little Weasley's car Progress Keeper on it. Again, since this is done, I can now pop this off and pop it on to here. So, ta-da! And go back to these. So, the Ron, and I really like how these turned out. Very fun. What else? That's about it with them. I did a 2x2. These were on US 2s, Chiaogus, which I love. That's my needle of choice. And this is pair 6 for my box of socks. So yeah, very exciting. And 3 FOs. No, 4, but 3 sock FOs this week. And this one was a long time coming. These are my Bellatrix socks. The yarn is by Nomadic Yarns, which is Ashley. Hi, Ashley! And Ashley is one of my favorite dyers. I squee over everything she does. I actually have an order of 2 or 3 colors coming in soon. I have a little snake Progress Keeper on there because I just thought it was too perfect for a sneaky Slytherin type like Bellatrix. So yeah, this is a self-striping. It has Knit Picks Cordial in their regular like fluffy sock base. I did these nice and long. These were for my 2016 box of socks that I did not finish until now. So I missed it for them, and they don't count for this year because they were over half done. I want to say I had just finished the heels. Maybe a little more, but not much. So these were over half done, which means I can wear them right away because they have nothing to do with my 2017 box of socks. I just wanted to keep them pretty for you guys. So there they are. Aren't they gorge? Yeah, so these are just, they're stunning, and I love them, and I can't wait to wear them. And as I've been doing, take off the Progress Keeper and save it. So yes, this would be pair 8, but they do not count, so they are just the next pair, which is awesome, and I cannot wait to wear them. It's a little warm this week for hand knit socks, but I think we will make it work. I did these on a US 1.5, so a 1.5, and I think that was the first time that I switched to a 1.5. And I like the fabric, good on the fabric. My gauge definitely changed from the toe to the ankle. Like this is tighter than this, and I wonder why. I know I knit them in Aruba, and I wonder if the humidity in the air had anything to do with it. So I don't know, maybe. But yeah. Alright, and that's going to bring us to my last FO, which is the Pussycat hat of, I'm not sure who actually started this. Mine's a little wonky. I did this in Woolies. I bought giant balls for my kids at school, so just try it on. So this is my Pussycat hat. Now, I have once again knit like 4 rows too long. I don't know when to stop. I am debating ripping this out. I'm debating pinching these two together and just tightening up here so that the ears stand out a little bit more. See that? Stand out so much better that way. I've pulled it down as much as I can in the back. I definitely wanted it to cover my ears, so that worked out perfect. Yeah, I actually love it. I do love the hat. We knit a garter ridge because they aren't very good with purling. Most don't know it yet, so we're doing everything knit-wise. So this is all garter until it wraps around their head comfortably, and then picked up the stitches along the edge and knit up. I had them knit through the back loop and slip the first so that there would be a nice pickup edge. Some of them are missing it or messing up on it, so we'll just pick up the stitches either way. It won't be a problem. It'll just be easier if they have that nice slip stitch edge. But it's actually really fun and cute, and I think I want to knit some in pink for this. So I think a pink kitty cat hat would be perfect for me. So, but blue is my color, that's why I picked it. So I picked blue. It just goes with more of what I wear. I actually really like it, yeah. So yeah, I didn't follow any specific pattern. I just knit all the way around until it hit here, you know, like touched on my head, and then I went along the side and I picked up all the stitches, and then I knit in the round until I could put it on, and I could tap the edges like together, and then I knit 2 more rounds, and that was the problem. I should have just stopped. Why do I never just stop? Alright, and that'll bring me to whips. I have really just 2, moderately 3, because I finished this weekend. Oh, and I finished my mom's socks, if you were curious, the Neville ones that I had to add on to. I knit the ribbing, I found them off on Saturday morning and I gave them to her. So I don't have them to show, but they look exactly the same except they have 2 more inches at the top. 3 more inches at the top-ish. So she was thrilled with that. They are now as tall as they are long. They have a weird section of ribbing where I finished them the first time and now they have extra. So I think she liked them and I think it went fine. The first one I've got, excuse me. The first one I've got is my Rose in the TARDIS colorway. So there it is. There's little pops of red in with the black and blue of space. I really like how they're turning out. Knitting them 2 at a time. I have my Sonic Screwdriver Progress Keeper on there, which I love. Yeah. And these are about 3 to 4 rows away from the heel. So I almost got the heels in yesterday, but I spent my time on finishing the ribbing on the Bellatrix and sewing them off, and then I knit last night. I knit on my Hermione socks because we were doing some errands and some outings and we were looking at some things and I wanted just mindless, and these were too close to me missing the cutoff, so I just put them away because I want to be able to check them to know where to put the heel in. So yeah, these are my knit for my timey-wimey Cal with Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. Hi Kay! And yeah, love them. I have sold 7 extra skeins of this yarn in my shop. I believe right now it's listed as sold out. If you're still interested in Rose in the TARDIS being available in my shop, please message below or write me a conversation on Etsy. So yeah. And you can follow the progress for these socks on my Instagram because I am quite active on there. This is in my Rose in the TARDIS bag, which is available through Stitching Plaza. It's fantastic. Right now I've got Belle on there, but that's just because I wanted her with me all the time. And it has the super fun, I don't know if you saw it on Jilly's podcast, super fun like Union Jack, London-y fabric on the inside. Just fantastic. And these came with really super cute, where are you? DPN cozies. So if you are knitting something with my yarn, can you tag me in it? Sometimes people at me and I don't see them right away because I'm working or I'm doing something, and then they get covered and buried by other likes and then I never see them. So if you could tag me, the shop, or hashtag it Bad Wolf Girl Studios, that's how I'll be able to see them. You could also like post it and then direct message it to me to make sure I can see it, because I really love seeing things that you guys knit up out of my yarn. So if you could share that with me, I'd love it. So, and the second is in my Hermione bag with the pink from Stitching Plaza. And this is my Hermione Goes to the Yule Ball colorway. Now this looks very washed out on this camera from what I'm seeing. I think you all know it doesn't actually look like that. Yeah, the sun came back out and now it's all getting a little bit washed. So I have my Hedwig Progress Keeper on here. I actually did order a Hedwig Progress Keeper from Christy in Canada, who has the Sugar Tots shop on Etsy. There we go. So this is my Hermione Goes to the Yule Ball colorway. This is a bit more purpley than it actually turns out. It's a little more pink. The sport weight took it differently. Now I had cast on the 12 stitches, increased to 21 stitches, which was my recipe at the my recipe for the last one, and I'm sitting there and I'm trying it on and I'm like, oh no, these are big. Like, what happened? These are big. Oh no. And then so I moved them down to US 2. I put them away. I didn't knit on them. I knit all the other ones. I came back. I put them on US 2.5s last night to walk around and knit, which is, so that was what I got done last night. And it turned out that I had actually been using a US 3. I'm 99% sure I used a US 3 on the toe, and that's why it was so big. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could kick myself. I mean, it's nice to know that it still produces a really nice fabric. It's actually a little softer because it's not as tight. But, oh my gosh, like, that was not what I intended to do. So, oops. Maybe after the heel I'll switch to the 3 to, instead of increasing around the instep, I'll switch to the 3. Maybe. But yeah, so now these are on US 2.5s again. ChiaoGu's 40-inch, which I ordered 24-inch thinking that that would be long enough, and it's really totally not for 2 socks. That was my bad. But yeah, so that's my Hermione colorway and little Hedwig Progress Keeper, which now that I've shown you, I will move up the sock. And I'm hoping that Christie's Progress Keeper comes in this week so I can show it next week. I was hoping it would come in before I recorded today, but it didn't, and that's okay. So yeah, I love it. And there we go. That was dumb. I should have started with that one. Oh well. Didn't think about it. Meh. So yeah, these are the only 2 projects that I've really been working on. These were both cast on, so I have not cast anything new on. I've been very good. I've been trying. I am mildly participating in the Free the Needles Cal, which I believe is being run by Strays and More podcast, those ladies. Yeah, I'm not officially, but I've cleared off 2 sets of needles here. I cleared off the ones, three needles with Ron and Bellatrix and Hufflepuff, and then I cleared off the needles of the Neville. So that was 4 off the needles there, and now I just have 2 socks on the needles. So not bad at all. Yeah, alright, that comes up in a little bit. So I guess the last bit, and I'm just going to shuffle a little here. This is living in my Pearl and Plum Studio Allison size bag, which is the Doctor Who Bigger on the Inside fabric with the Doctor's faces. Has these fantastic little straps that you can just hook around and go. I adore this bag so much. It has little pockets on the inside. I'm super in love. And this is my housing my Cozy Memories Fingering Mate sweater. Right, there it is. So I've only gotten about 3 rows done since the last time you saw it, so nothing huge this way. My problem that I want to talk to you about is the neck. If you can see, it's curling. See that? It's definitely curling. And I reached out to Amber of Maker's Haven, and she had started a pullover that she was knitting, and I was looking at her post and I'm like, oh my gosh, your neckband is gorgeous. How did you do that? Like, did you pick up stitches for this or that? And she goes, well, actually, I started with the neckband. I started with the neckband, and I knit it with a needle size 1 smaller, and then started increasing where you're supposed to do the increasing. And I'm like, okay, that does help because now I know 1 size smaller is best. I'm working this up on a US 3. I did knit the neckband, held double on a US 2.5, so it's very thick and cute, but it was too big. So now I've taken, so you can see, like, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to separate for the sleeves. I'm getting there, and it's going pretty well. Yeah, I'm gonna play with the lighting a little bit. So yes, this is the Cozy Memories sweater that I'm working on right now. Simple raglan, round and round and round. Put it on giant needle so I could try it on. But here's my dilemma. Okay. Here's my dilemma. I've gone along and I've done a crochet edge all the way around the neck, trying to decrease it a little bit. The neck, the way it's shaped, is a rectangle, and that, hold on, it's a rectangle, and that rectangle has these points, and these points have too many stitches on them. So I'm trying to go around and to decrease like 3 and 1 on every corner, and at least once or twice on each side to get a smaller neck hole, because I want to be able to get it on my head, but I don't want it flopping down. Sorry, ran out of battery. So I'm a little bit closer now. I have tried to like kind of push these corners in so that there's 3 and 1, so it's smaller, to get rid of that very rectangular fit. I don't know, it's worrying me that I'm gonna do so much work on the body and then hate the neckband. Like, oh, that just breaks my heart to think. So yeah, if anyone has any suggestions or thoughts or anything to kind of save me from myself on this one, or if you think that crocheting around with some decreases could work, I mean, I figured when it's on, I could kind of pull it down so that when I knit this up, it's not like up here, because I don't like things up there at all. I think it's a little wonky on the cord, to be honest, but I think this is about where we are now. So, definitely getting there. You can see there's a lot of neck room for an inch border. I just don't like the curl, which I figure will be blocked out. And then, yeah, so if you can help me out with this would be great. I could really use some help. I feel like I'm ruining this for myself. I love working on it, but every row feels like if I go further, then I'm never going to take it back out. And I really don't want to take it back out. I love it. So yeah. Living in the Pearl and Plum studio bag. Fantastic. Love it. It's incredible. So yes. And then I guess let's talk about the cardigan that I've been wearing the whole time. I'm still attached to like needles and other things. And I actually did my hair today, so yeah. Alright, so this is Malabrigo in the lettuce colorway. This is Dragonfly Fibers in the Dragon Wagon colorway. And if I stand, you can start to see my fade into the next color. So there it is. Can you see that? I think you can. Yes. Alright, so there's the fade into the next color, which is wrapped around my foot, which is Winter Woods. So that's this color here. So nice, so gorgeous. So, haven't gotten a ton done. I'm so tangled. So tangled. Ta-da! This is what you get for wearing works in progress. So I got about that much done since you last saw it. Not a whole bunch, but enough. I've started the kind of transfer over for color, and it's about at my belly button now. So I'm moving into what is going to be the hip color, the Winter Woods, and it'll come down a little further. So yeah, that's my winter dragon cardigan that I'm loving. It's fantastic. But yeah, so I'm wearing it in hopes that it will inspire me by looking back on it that I want to finish it. I do want to finish it, but I've just been so obsessed with sock knitting recently. So yeah, let's see what else is up. I guess that brings me to dream knitting, which isn't any different. It's my fade. It's always my fade. I'm not even going to play the music because you've seen it 8 million times. So I'm just going to talk about what I dyed up last week. So this is a piece that I use to separate the yarn. So I'm just going to tuck that in. There you go. All right, so this is the colorway that I dyed up last week to go in between, oh, there you are, the golden and the autumn crush. I feel like it needs to be redder because it's gonna go. So I just brought out 4 colors of the fade. So bum 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 bum, and I feel like this one just needs to be a bit more reddish, brownish, reddish brownish. But I do love this like buttery color, so I think I'm gonna take pictures of this and then just dye on top of it because I don't want to waste the skein. But yeah, so there's 4. I think that fade's pretty good. I want a little bit more difference between these two and a little less difference between those. So basically, if you take red and yellow, what do you get? Orange. You're gonna get orange. So I need to take like purple and yellow basically, and I'm gonna get orange. So I'm gonna do a little bit of orange in here. Orange, brown, orange, brown. What's orange, brown? Pumpkin. I need a pumpkin color. So yeah, I am very excited about starting my fade, but I have decreed that I shall not start my fade until I get the sock projects down, and down. And then I finished 3 pairs of socks, so that was perfect. Finishing this sweater first would be very big. I think that would be much needed. And I really only have maybe 10 more inches on the body, and then knit 2 giant socks for sleeves. And that's it. And then I'd be done. And I think I'm taking this all the way to my wrists this time. I'm very excited. I think I'm going to knit the arms in a US 6 and the cuffs in a US 4 so that the fabric is super snappy, or 5, maybe a 5. Just something that'll like kind of have a little bit of kickback, which is what I want. So yep, still dreaming of fades and also dreaming of some Mercury socks. I think I have the color in my head that I already own because I need to work through my box of socks. I know I laid them all out here on this ottoman and I said I'm going to knit all these for my 2017 box of socks. And what I've done instead is I've dyed up 6 new colorways to knit instead of all the socks that I put in to the box of socks. What is wrong with me? I'm ridiculous. So yeah, I need to start making a sizable dent in my box of socks, and I think what I'm going to start with is my my DK weight socks, the blueberry ones that I had shown you forever ago. Those are going to get knit up after the Hermione and Doctor Who are off the needles. But there is one more thing that's going to get cast on. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and that will bring me to shop update. So last week I babbled on and on about the trailer for Beauty and the Beast, and this skein was born of that trailer. But when I posted it on Instagram as a teaser, I said, can anyone guess what it is? And they all guessed this. They all guessed Exploding Police Box. So I see it. I mean, I totally get where they're going with it. But I was picturing the gold dress, the red rose, the brown of the beast, the blue of his coat, the gold of his coat. And I'm like, So then my little brain starts working, and I was a child that liked to sing to myself. I don't know if any of you moms out there have kids that just hum to themselves all the time. It never goes away. I'm 27 years old and I sing to myself all the time. So I'm walking around the house going like, tale as old as time, do, 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 and like just humming. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, this is a TARDIS colorway, but it was also inspired by Beauty and the Beast. So how can I play both? This is Tale as Old as Time and Space. So it is Doctor Who, it's Beauty and the Beast, it's speckles, it's fades, it's multi-layering. You see how many blues are in there? Can you? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. Because it's awesome. Can you see it? Yeah. And that brown to red, gold, brown. It's everything right now. It's everything. So this skein is going to be the official picture, and I'm gonna take it outside and photograph it again, and then I'm going to release Tale as Old as Time and Space in the shop today. So yeah, I'm basically gonna take a bit of that video that I moved it this way and that, and it is going up in the shop. So Tale as Old as Time and Space, fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. I've just put in an order for 40 more skeins of Glimmer yarn of the sparkle, 20 more skeins of the fluffy sock, the matte base, and yeah. So I spent a lot of money this morning, but I am confident that it will be used up. I ran out of all my sparkle yarn this morning because I have a huge thing sitting back here ready to dye up, so I'm gonna go do that pretty much immediately after I finish this. As I said, this is going to be a Film Wednesday kind of show off on Friday podcast, but I will be releasing the skein on Wednesday. So Tale as Old as Time and Space is now available in the shop. And yeah, and I have more yarn winging its way to me, so just don't worry about whatever base you want. The fluffy, the twist, or the sparkle are all gonna be there. So yeah. Oh, every time. I took my ball winder into school with me because the kids, I was winding up the yarn for their hats, and now it's there. And I can't wind up my skein to knit it, which is probably best. I mean, honestly, I think I should do this more often, because when it's at home, I can just wind it up on my day off, and this is a terrible idea. So, Tale as Old as Time and Space, best crossover I've seen in my own head forever. It's so squishy. It's amazing. I can't wait. I think there are quite a few people out there that feel just as strongly about this colorway as I do. So, yes. Also available in the shop, the Hufflepuff colorway. This is the 80/20 dye. Also have Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor. I have Newt Scamander. Hermione is listed. Rose and the TARDIS. That one went well. That's sold out right now, but I'll relist that. I'll put up more slots for that. And I'm all out of mermaid stitch markers for now. I will be hunting them down soon for anyone else who would be interested. I'm making all the snitch stitch markers, the golden snitch stitch markers. I'm making a bunch of them. I truly enjoy adding them to orders. Makes me really happy. And yeah, so like that's the big shop update this week. which is going to bring me to a little bit of a segment I haven't done in a bit. It's Pod Love. So the podcast that I'm mentioning today, I just have one, and it's going. Oh no, I lied. I have two. So first off, there is this girl, Amy, who is the Little Taylor S. And I found her podcast just through like recommended, and her hair was super cute, so I clicked it. It's like this beautiful blonde, and it's all like, so I actually did my hair today because I was so inspired by her podcast this morning. I was like, I should blow dry my hair fully. I will. So, yes. Hi, Amy. Thank you for the shout out. It was super exciting to hear my name this morning. I was just bopping around listening to your voice, like, you know, skein, like soaking skeins and stuff, and all of a sudden I hear Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, and I'm like, what? What? I got so excited. Just like froze. I was like, and then I had to run over because I wasn't like, I was watching and then doing and watching and then doing, and then I just like had my back and I heard my name and I'm like, Prairie Dog, what? So thank you for the shout out. That was so sweet of you. I love your podcast and I love your work, and all of your new dyes are just gorgeous. And then I just started watching, I'm pointing to the TV, I just started watching Kay, hi Kay, her podcast this morning, and I saw she had one of your skeins, and I was like, this is so funny. I just like was just watching that this morning. So yeah, it's really, really exciting. Congratulations on your Etsy and all of your new skeins. They're beautiful. Yeah, so happy crafting. And next podcast up is going to be Wool Jewel, which is Lauren. Hi, Lauren. And Lauren and I are doing a swap. So I have a giant little, well, I say giant box. It's not giant, but it's like packed. It's a great, great full box of tea and yarn and loving things. And that will be going out today to her, so I'm very excited. And she sent me a package and it's in the mail already, so I'm like super excited. And she hand dyed one of the skeins, so I put one of my hand dyeds in there too. So it's really fun. I love getting to know all these people all around the world. It's awesome. So hi Lauren, congratulations on your 3rd episode. I feel like you're getting more comfortable already, and you look great. You're doing great. And I love all your shawls and your knits. It's fantastic. You're doing such beautiful work. So, hi. All right, and I guess that brings me to Babble. Yeah. So we're getting towards the end of the episode, and I have a lot to do today. I'm gonna dye up more Galaxy, Newt, Hermione, 1 Slytherin, 1 Gryffindor. Who else? And 4 Rose in the TARDIS. So very excited about all of that. And yeah, so that's what I'll be doing today. I'll also be cleaning a bit, reorganizing. We got a new wreath for the door, so now we are out of fall and finally into a winter season. We have a like a Christmas wreath, so it's cute. And yeah, I dyed my hair this morning. This dye I don't think really took the way I thought it would, so I had a lot of red in my hair, which you can kind of see the fade in here. So I did a golden brown, which is now probably what the roots look like. Light golden brown. I don't think light works very well on my hair. I dye darker or redder. I don't do light. Light doesn't work. So yeah, this is the light golden brown over the red. I was trying to like get rid of this trashy fade, basically. And from far away, it doesn't look so bad. From up close, I'm not a huge fan of that fade, but from back here, it doesn't look so bad. So yeah, dyed my hair this morning, and I say 2 cups of coffee, but would you call that 1 cup, or would you call that 2 cups? So 4 cups of coffee. Almost done 4 cups of coffee. And I think I'll throw in some Harry Potter and get to the dyes. Molly, my Molly Christie Molly, as coming over this weekend. She'll be here Friday to Monday, and I'm very excited about that. She's going to help me organize a bit in the apartment. But I know I love my second job, which is my Etsy. I love my Etsy. I have a great time doing this for you and with you, and I'm having a ball. So thank you, all of you who are making me doing this possible. Thank you. It's truly you. So yeah, getting all verklempt. Okay. Oh, my mom got us a gift. So Pat and I used to do a lot of runs, and we got a lot of t-shirts, and we got doubles because he'd get one and I'd get one, and sometimes they would be like the same shirt. So, I mean, some are like women's cut and some are men's cut. So you can't see this all in one thing, no way. But I'm just gonna kind of, go like this for a bit. So, this is one of my favorites, the Zombie Run. This is a run quilt. This was on our anniversary. That was on Easter last year. Or the year before. No, I think that was last year. Run for Your Lives. That was on our first anniversary. And Roxella was on our second anniversary. Oh, and this one I was so terrified of. The zombies were so terrifying to me. This was our first women's mud run. That was at the zoo. This was our first triathlon. I beat Pat by 7 minutes because I'm a faster swimmer. And my bike was working better than his. This was a New Year's run, last New Year's. And then this was the last breast cancer run that we did in Philly. This was our first Foam Fest color run. This is the second Mutterella we did. This one was a run Bucks County is where we lived. Art and Soul, which is a run through a sculpture park. Very cool, very pretty. Run or Die, another color run. This is another Bucks, it's Washington Crossing. Wildwood Half, so we didn't run the half, we ran the 8K and the 5K, so that's one of the shirts. Biggest Loser, we ran a Halloween run as Captain America and Black Widow at, where was it? Oh, Six Flags. Neon Vibe, this is the first run that Trina did with us, and it was another color run, because I love me some color runs. So Color Me Rad, this is Pat's shirt for that. This is a Warrior Dash year 2. Year 1, Pat and I both liked our shirts so much we kept them. And last year we kept them both. This is the Bubble Palooza, worst run ever. Keeping it in just for the memory of how horrible it was. This is the Half Festival. This is in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and we've done this one 3 years, and we're going back this year. We're trying to get back into running together. This is Spartan. We have 6 of these shirts because he got 2 and I got 2, and we did the trifecta, which was 3. Which was a 5K, a 10K, and a half. Or an 8. Was it an 8-miler? 8-miler. So it was like 3 miles, 6 miles, and 8 miles. And the 8-miler was bananas. We did that. The third one, we did that in North Carolina. And we stayed with his cousin, Erica, and her husband, Ruby. Yeah. No. Her brother's Ruby. Her husband, oh, darn it. Josh. There you go. This was the first run that I did with Pat's sisters. This is the kind of lung cancer free to breathe run. This was the first run that Crystal ever did with me. This is the 4 Seasons. Trina took Pat's place because he had so much work that he couldn't do it. This is the Zombie Run. This was on the beach after a hurricane, and the water was 4 feet high in some spots. This was the first run Pat and I did together. This was running the Parkway in Philadelphia. And last but not least, this is Art and Soul the first year that we did it. We ran a 34-minute 5K, which was super fast. It was my fastest time to date. So this blanket is phenomenal. It's filled with so many memories. It has blue felt on the back, just like soft squidgy felt, and it's huge, so Pat and I can both kind of like cuddle under it. My other one is all the plays I did in high school and after. So I don't know if you super care about this, but I did Into the Woods, Footloose, Black Patent Leather, and Joseph. That was my freshman to sophomore year. And then I did Pajama Game, Beauty and the Beast, Copacabana, and Grease. That was my junior and senior year. Afterwards, I was the Scarecrow, and then background for Beauty and the Beast again, Company, and Hello Dolly, which was super fun. And then this is Black Patent again. I played Nancy, Jesus Christ Superstar. I was one of the Devil's Angels for Judas. Grease, I played Patty, and Chorus Line, I she had a crazy name, and it was like Jewish, and she's like, I know, I gotta change it. It was like Betsy Barbenheimer or something. It was like super weird. So that was, who I was there. And this one you can actually look up, if you look up the Ghostlight Players, What I Did for Love, that's our rendition, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And that's backed in black felt, and these are from Team Repat, which I keep saying Team Repeat because you're repeating the memories. It's not it. So this is a small one, and this is like a lap size. So this is my lap, not even Pat's lap. This is my lap, and but now we have this like giant one that can go on the bed, and like it's just so nice. Like honestly, we don't wear the t-shirts that much, so like having them and seeing them every day, and it's really, really nice. So that's my entire high school, college, and community theater career in theater right there. And I love it. I love it so much. Oh, so I went to, where's it, AC? No, Michael's. I went to Michael's the other day. And you know how pom-poms are like, they put them on their purses now? So like they just hang them on their purses? I've got a different idea. And maybe it's because I'm a very DIY person who doesn't want to spend $25 on a puff. But I figured I'd take all that stuff off the puff, and then I'll thread some string through there, and then I will attach it to a hat. So, where'd my hat go? For example, like that. And it would just, be on top of the hat and be a puff. And like, how cute would that be? So I got these for like $5 at Michael's, and they remind me of little pygmy puffs, honestly. That's kind of what these crack me up. So I think I got 4. I have 3 in my hand, but I think there's one more downstairs, and I think it's gray. So I got brown, I got black, I got white, and I think I got gray or blue. Gray or blue, I can't remember. So I was thinking that, like on the top of a hat, how cute would these be? Like a Christmas hat would be this one. And then this one would be like an autumn hat, just like that. So yes, I'm gonna go work on this skein, and I'm going to play with these puffs over the week. I'm gonna attach them to some hats because why not? And when you can DIY something a little bit cheaper, go for it, because I could have spent $100 on these, and instead I spent like $20. So I'd say that's a win. So just to kind of wrap this babble up, because that went on a lot longer than I thought it would, my sister-in-law Kim, Pat's sister, got a puppy, and that's Rory. Rory is a lab mix. We're not sure what she's mixed with, but she's mixed with cute. She is quite tiny and was terrified of T, because T is quite a bit bigger, and Rory just seems scared of everything right now because she's so little and so young. I mean, I think she's 12 weeks, but she looks so young. So yeah, she like freaked out when she met T. That went, it didn't go great, but it went, and I think as she gets bigger and braver, she will be better around T. But yeah, for the moment, like, she barks like the squeaky toy that T chews on. Like, it's kind of funny. But she's adorable, and she's so squishy, and you just want to smush her and cuddle her. So I did get some puppy cuddles in. Meanwhile, I try to pick up T, and I'm like, ugh! And she's like, no, I don't want to be held. I'm like, let me love you. She's like, no. It's terrible. I do it like every night. I try to cuddle her, and she's like, why, Mom? So, yeah, that's T. That's T for you. Let's see, Rory, and then 4 months. It's our 4-month anniversary today. We got married 4 months ago today. So to be a super sap, I just wanted to mention that. Yay, go us. So yeah, nothing crazy planned. We made a giant crock pot stew for the week so that we would have food, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit of food shopping, but we have like a lot of stew. So we're working through that. I'm gonna re-dye something for my fade. I'm going to do some wash now. I'm gonna get all the dyeing done in the next like 2 hours, hopefully, so that I can spend some time detoxing and knitting, which is what I like to do on my days off, but I feel like I always run out of time. So, and then I'm actually on I'm on a dyeing pause until there's more glitter yarn. So yeah. Reminding you to relax and take it one cup at a time. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I truly appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me. All the comments, all the love. I appreciate it, I do. If you like this episode, please hit subscribe. That way you'll know when I release a new episode. I am weekly for most cases. And if you like this video, please hit thumbs up. That will let me know that I'm doing something right and that you're good with it. If you have any questions or comments, you can pop them in the little comment boxes down below, and I look forward to talking to you. All right, have a great week. Bye.